Hey y'all, so I wanted to make this video before I go upstairs. I'm done at the track. That's my time, my power hour. So yeah, I wanted to make this video before I go upstairs and get in the shower and everything like that, because around 7 o'clock tonight, that's when I do my toning exercise in the house. I do that in the house. So in the morning, any time of the day, I mix it up. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is something that's been bugging the mess out of me. I'm talking about bothering me. And it's about me and social media. And how I want to get in, how I want to approach this. Okay, so I got on, started making these videos, getting into social media because I do want to become a content creator. For the money, yeah, of course. But also, like, I've been a spectator for a while, and it's like a lot of things I see people do. It's things I've been doing for years, and I'm like, they doing these things, and this stuff, this something that I've been doing for years and years and years, and they making money. I'm gonna get in on that too. That was and for that reason too, and also because I have a lot of testimonies, and I know, first of all, I like to I care about other people, and I just feel like my story probably could help somebody else or inspire somebody else to lift them up if they in a funk, or whatever the case may be, a bad place in their life. So my story might help somebody else. And then not only that, like, God really been putting it on me, like I really have to tell my testimony instead of just coming on this app and just being like la 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 la, like everything is peaches and creams, and not really getting to the nitty gritty, just looking over all that stuff. And so he really been putting it on my heart to really be transparent. And it's not easy to put yourself out there. I'm gonna say, for me, it's easy, but it's not easy in the sense, like, when you have kids and stuff like that, and then they friends and stuff like that. But I can't worry about what nobody else say or think or nothing. I never did in other areas in my life, so I ain't gonna worry about other people in this area, because whatever I have done, I've done, and nothing I can do about it. Whoever choose to talk about it, gossip about it, hold on to it, that's on them. Things I did in the past, like, okay. But yeah, I was really compelled to just get on here and just really be transparent. Like, I can't keep getting on this app and then, like, denying Jesus Christ for the sake of other people. Like, because nobody want to hear about Jesus, nobody want to talk about it, and then people get offended because of their religion or whatever they believe in. But you got to respect, everybody is different, and whatever a person believe in or whatever they choose to believe in, that's them. So if you can't rock with that, then don't rock with it. But I can't be fake and phony and study coming on here and acting like Jesus ain't the most important person in my story, in my life. because I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't even be making this video right now if it wasn't for him. So I can't keep coming on here doing that. And that's the point of me making this video. And that was the part that was bugging me. Worried about, like, I ain't gonna get no followers. Ain't nobody gonna follow me because people don't want to hear about Jesus, talk about Jesus. Man, forget all that, because like he said, seek him first, and all those things will be added on to me. Anything that I want to be added on to me. And I'm a firm believer in his word and what he say, because he can't lie. So yeah, I'm on this app right now looking crusty, dusty, and everything, but I gotta keep it 100. But I ain't even worried about that, because I know, I don't even know why I'm throwing that in there. Maybe because I'm looking at myself and I know I look crazy. But I already know what I could just go upstairs and do, transform, and y'all be like, damn, who was that? But anyway, that's besides the point. And that's what I was feeling like. I can't keep doing that. And then, like, if I don't get not one follower, none of that, like, one way or the other, I'm going to be a content creator, because I'm going to put Jesus first. Jesus is before anybody and anything. And I'm not going to forget him. I'm not going to put him on the back burner for the sake of social media or none of that. None of that. I can't do that. Because if you deny him, he's going to deny you in front of his Father. We all going to stand before him. Ain't no way around that. And you gotta be accounted for when you stand in front of him. And when I stand in front of him, I don't want him to bring up, like, oh, when you was trying to be a content creator and had that plan, and like you denied me, you didn't want to, you know, give your testimony and tell nobody, you know, what I brought you through, and you know, things of that nature. And that's just something that I don't want to have to account for. You know, I don't. I got so many other things I done screwed up and everything, so I got to try to get that together first. But this thing right here is something that I can really control and just say, you know, the hell with what a person think or what they feeling and what anybody else believe in. If you don't want to rock with me talking about Jesus and thanking him first and foremost, like, you could just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Like, we don't know each other. I ain't gonna feel no type of way anyway, so ain't nobody losing. Well, in a sense I am, because I ain't gonna say I'm losing. I won't be losing, because it's already done. It's already done. What's for me gonna be for me anyway. Can't no human being stop that, no matter what, follow me or not. Nobody can stop that. So yeah, I ain't gonna keep acting like the things God didn't bring me through, and you know, to tell somebody else that's probably feeling down and out in their life, and they could look at this and say, dang, if she alright, well, maybe I'm gonna be alright. And I ain't saying like I'm in the elevated to the highest point in my life. I haven't. But the good thing about it is I'm alive. I got my health, everything. That's what he brought me through. Coming from the places I've been and all the challenges that I've been through, just being alive right now on this video, like, that's a plus. That's a plus. The fact, if you're from Chicago and y'all know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to call people crazy and put no label on people, but you know, people that's dealing with mental issues and stuff like that, y'all know the people that be sitting at the bus stop like it's almost like 100 degrees outside, like they'll have on a winter coat, hair nappy, pissy, all that. Like, it's only by the grace of God that I'm not one of those people that lost my mind. And that's why I mean, like, where he brought me from mentally, because the things that I've been through, like, I could have literally been crazy, like one of those people sitting at the bus stop. I'm telling y'all, my son, first and foremost, getting murdered by the Chicago police. I had to hurry up and get that out there to move past that before I don't break down. Yeah. He brought me through that. That's every day I'm struggling. And people don't know it. I'm one of those type of people. I like suffer in silence. And the fact that behind that I just didn't, or something like that, only by the grace of God. Because to lose my baby, it ain't even a word that I could think of that can describe the emotion. So the fact that I'm making this video right now, I gotta give him thanks. A couple of years ago, I had so much guilt. I still have so much guilt. I literally had just left my brother. He was at my house. Literally just had left him. They had pissed me off because they had stole my car while I was asleep. So I had just went out for a minute, went down my cousin's house. She stayed down the street. I didn't even go up her house. I sat in the car and I was talking to my little brother on the phone and, you know, just talking about different things. And I was pissed off at my brother that was at my house. Like, I was pissed off because he stole my car and everything like that. And the guy that I was with, it was both of them conspired to steal my car. But I was, in retrospect, looking back, like, I really wasn't that mad. So I don't even know why I did all that. So yeah, I went down my cousin's house. I didn't even go upstairs. I just sat in front of her house for like 30 minutes. Probably like 20 minutes on the phone with my little brother. Then I pulled off. I came back to my house. And man, she stayed like 2 minutes away, 2-3 minutes down the street, literally. So I came back to my house, parked in the back. I sat on the back for about another 5 or 10 minutes. So my son, he was coming through the front. He came through the front, but he walked to the back. No, yeah, he was at the door. So he called my phone. He was like, I'm at the door. I said, come to the back. I'm sitting in the car. So he come to the back. He go upstairs or whatever. So mind you, I just pulled up. I've been sitting in the car probably 5 or 10 minutes. So the whole time, I think I was gone probably like, not even an hour, probably like 30 minutes the whole time in its entirety. So my son, when he go upstairs, probably like 1 minute later, he called. He was like, hey, Mom, he was like, your brother up here, he done threw up all over your floor, whatever. So now I'm pissed off. I didn't got over the car like it's just a car. I wasn't really even mad. But now I'm pissed off because if you know me, you know how I am. Like, I got OCD like to death, knee freak, all that. So now I'm pissed off. You done threw up all over my floor. So I get out the car, go upstairs. I instantly start snapping like, why you cursing, why you threw up all over my floor, whatever, right? So I'm really not even zoomed in on him because I'm just mad going in. So I just walk past him. I'm still hollering and cursing, whatever. I walk past him, I go to my room. But now I'm back on the phone with my little brother. So I'm telling my little brother, like, yeah, he in there acting like he don't hear me. He won't even say nothing, this, that, and the third. So probably like a couple minutes, I don't know what made me go back in there. So I double back and I go back in there because by now he probably been and said like, man, sis, my bad, whatever the case may be. You know, I love you, I'm sorry, whatever. So he ain't said nothing. My son then left out the door. So now it's just me, my brother, and my other son. He was there. He was there the whole time with my brother. So, but he was in the room and he's autistic. So some just told me to walk back to the back. I'm on the phone with my little brother. I walk back there. I'm shaking my brother because he leaned over. I think I knew, but like I probably was in shock and denial. Then I walked back to the front of the house. Then I'm like, no, he can't be. Then I went back, and then when I went back in there, he was more leaned over, like he was about to, he was like a few inches from the floor at this point. So I'm like, okay, dang. I call his name, I shake him. So no, that ain't, I didn't call his name or shake him. So when I went back in there, the way he was leaned over, his hand was turned upwards like this under him. So when I looked at his fingers was purple, and I went crazy. Didn't even think like to get him CPR or try that or none of that. Like, that was the furthest thing from my man. All I knew that he was gone. And then I didn't even think about trying to resuscitate him or nothing, because I had figured I was gone for like 30-40 minutes. So if he purple, I'm thinking like it's over with. But my man wasn't thinking about resuscitation, none of that. Like, I just went crazy. Did anybody know me from our neighborhood, grew up with us? Everybody know what my brother meant to me. So yeah, another thing, God bringing Jesus Christ, being right there for me, bringing me through all that, all the pain, all the trauma, all the stuff that I caused myself, addiction, being in prison a couple times. I had my son while the first time I was in prison. I had my son. That's a whole nother. I got so many stories, like, but yeah, having him, and that's my youngest son. I had him while I was in prison, and yeah, he's autistic. So Jesus Christ brought me through that. Jesus brought me through that. He saved me from so many situations I put myself in. Like, I could have been dead, like, I don't know how many times. How many? Could have been lost my mind. And the fact that I'm still sitting here and I'm able to get on this app and talk to y'all and tell y'all these things. But I can't keep coming over here making videos and acting like I ain't go through what I went through, like none of this ain't happened. Like, that part of my life is done and over with. It'll never be done and over with. Because losing my son, losing my brother, and losing my father, and two of my cousins, like, it's yeah, let me move on from that. But that was really bugging me. So I just wanted to put that out there. So for people that don't like to talk about faith, and they think like try to shy away from religion. I'm not religious, none of that. Like, man, I'm struggling right now today with other things that I need God to deliver me from. So I'm not perfect. I'm not better than nobody. The only thing about me is, I know for me, the only person I can hold on to is Jesus Christ. And that's for me. So to leave him out and going through these details like he ain't had nothing to do with none of this, like, nah, I can't do that. Nah, cause none of this social media, when, like I said, when we all stand in front of him, ain't no social media, nothing gonna get me up out that jam. Period. I ain't confused about that. Ain't nothing gonna get me out that jam. Only Jesus. So if y'all don't want to hear it, if it ain't for y'all, then it ain't for y'all. But I'm definitely gonna acknowledge him and speak on him, and that's just the bottom line. I am. I don't think it's for the weak anyway. For real. If you didn't live this, a good old life and had a good upbringing in a good old neighborhood and went to college and things of that nature, then count your blessings. Be blessed. But even with those things, that's just things in life. Nobody is on a higher scale than nobody. Because when it's all said and done, we all gonna be standing together in the same spot, no matter what your status is, your financial status, your social status, none of that. So I don't buy into that. Like, this person better than me, or I'm better than this person. No, I don't even play those types of games. I don't. So that was just kind of what was on my mind at this point in time. So I gotta go upstairs and jump in the shower and get ready for the grocery store. Yes, I do. Oh, and another thing, and I was mentioning a lot of things, bullet points about different scenarios in my life. And I don't know, for people that don't know and you watch this video, I had made a video or a post about don't worship your beauty. That was a killer too. I'm telling you, that killed my soul. That killed my soul. When God wants you to focus on Him, trust me, He'll take everything you like, love, you gonna focus on Him. Yeah. If you a child of His and He wants your attention and all that, like, He gonna get it, because He got to be first. He got to be first. Yeah, so I had made a video, a post or whatever, not too long ago, and I was saying, do not worship your beauty. Because I'm telling y'all, and that was the truth when I said, like, I was the type of person, like, I spent hours in the mirror, hours, just admiring myself. Like, it was just being in love with me, like, loving my, thanking God, like, oh, thank you, you made me, just like, oh, just loving myself, worshiping my beauty. Why? When I tell y'all, that's why when y'all see me, I kind of like turn this way, but I can't be ashamed of that no more, because it happened and I can't hide, and sometimes it's more prevalent than other times. Sometimes, like, it don't look that bad, but it was way worse than this. So it like I said, it's gotten much better, and I keep working on it. Y'all, a few years ago, ain't doing nothing. I think I was in the mirror that whole morning, trying different hairstyles, doing whatever. So it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I went to take a nap. So, you know how, like, some wake you up out your sleep? My left eye was itching so bad. Like, I never had an itch like that in my life. I don't know, like, it felt like maggots, bugs was crawling in my eye. Like, it was so, it wasn't even painful. Like, I just literally want to just pull my eyeball out the socket. That's how bad it was. It wouldn't stop itching. I went in the bathroom. I put Vaseline. I put all type of stuff in my eye, like, trying to calm the itch. So I said, I kept my eye closed and, you know, just kept rubbing it. So I said, okay, let me go lay back down and try to go back to sleep. And maybe when I wake up, you know, it'll be then subsided or whatever. I go back to sleep. I take another nap, probably went about 20-30 minutes. I took a nap. I woke up. My eye was itching, but it wasn't itching that bad. But I just felt like something was off. Y'all, I promise y'all. Why when I went, some just told me go look in the mirror. Why when I went to go look in the mirror, the left side of my face was down to my neck. I was slobbing. I couldn't talk. Stuck face, like I was like this little, like I couldn't blink, and it was just pouring down like running. Slob coming all out of my mouth. I couldn't talk. My words were slurring. My mouth was down here like that. The whole side of my face was like hanging, like right here, like whoop, just like that. I called my auntie. We went to the emergency room. Y'all. They said it was a mild stroke or something, but then they said it could have been Bell's palsy or some type of palsy or something like that. And after that, y'all, I was done. I was mad at God. Like I'm like, out of all the things you took, why did you take that? Why did you take that? If I ain't had nothing else, I had my face. If I ain't had nothing else. And that's just how I approach life. That's how I used to approach life. If I ain't got nothing else, I got my face. And it has gotten me a lot of places a long way. And he stopped me dead in my tracks. I'm telling y'all. And for that to happen to me, like, that took a toll on me mentally. But it's way better than what it was. Way better. So yeah, if anybody, you know, watch this video, maybe y'all could draw some type of inspiration from it. If y'all down and out, and if I'm in my right man, y'all'll be okay too. And here comes somebody that I really don't want to talk to, just popped up. How you gonna call somebody when you at their house? You supposed to call before you even come. But anyway, I'm about to deal with this situation, and I'll see y'all later. Deuces.